And this is the reliever. Each of these images that I've shown you are of course, slightly abstracted, taken from a Western vocabulary. This one right now is the favorite of the first ones that I've done. I thought if I was in hell, what would I need the most from God? The little bottle is a bottle of burning. The 99 Names project that I began started about a year ago. I was thinking I just whipped out a couple of little glass sculptures. I started communicating with imams and sheikhs and artists from around the world. And the message I kept getting was that regardless of whether or not you're Muslim, these are important enough that I needed to take my time to do them correctly. I am not a scholar, I do not know everything, and I have not learned everything. But these are intended specifically as journal entries from a sculptor who is doing his best to learn. So I have 91 more to go in about another 3 years. Hopefully I'll be back here showing you the rest of them. But I very much appreciate this time I've been given to speak to you. And I wanted to share something from you, from a man named Kosorok, who is a person who was a prophet in Mormon history. And he had this to say. This is who I grew up with. That same God has promised his prophets a day when there should be an end of superstition and ignorance and falsehood. A priestcraft and kingcraft, an end of Gentile polity, that their fullness would come in, and the prophecies of the holy prophets would be fulfilled. And the reign of iniquity would complete its time. And then what? A chaos? No, but an organization, a kingdom, a government, a power which should stand forever, and no more pass away. And what was that? Why, the God of heaven should set it up. Suffice to say, the kingdom of God. May the Lord bless you all. Amen. Does anybody have any questions regarding the sculptures? Yes?
Hi, how are you? Oh, well, I could just be loud enough. I think they're all. First of all, I just want to thank you for the beautiful artwork that you have shared with us. It's absolutely stunning, and it's obvious that you have spent a lot of effort and also time to accomplish those, and I appreciate seeing them. My question is, living in Utah for quite a while now, and being friends with a lot of people of the LDS faith, actually being married to one. My question would be, someone such as yourself, who grew up in the LDS faith, possibly the Christian faith, I don't know exactly, but background. But I was someone who actually has seen a level of beauty and level of truth in Islam, would reconcile the cognitions and their beliefs with the LDS faith in intellectual, logical, and spiritual dimensions.
Well, ultimately I feel that all of us are compelled to believe what we must. I'm compelled by the covenants that I make, the family that I grew up in, the background that I have, to believe Christian, LDS. Those are the covenants that I've chosen to keep. All of us are made for a specific purpose. None of us can be the same. All of us have to be unique. Otherwise, I don't believe that the majesty of God's creation can be fully expressed. With that being said, regardless of the differences of vocabulary or direction, all of us ultimately are on the same path. All of us have the same desires. We all want to be fulfilled as individuals. We all want to create. We all want to have beautiful families. And ultimately, all of us want to return to the presence of God. And to me, the differences don't need to be reconciled so much as understood and dealt with. To me, it's not an issue of conflict.
Thank you very much.
Yes?
So I'm curious about the process of like hold on. So do you think each name? Do you first choose one name, a particular, and then put the design, and then go through the process? Or you just take a group of things, read about them, ask scholars, Muslim scholars, and then from there you go with
Both. I go through with the mind open. God has a will that I try to respond to and listen the best I can. So as I go through, there are some names that jump out, those I focus on, others I work with and deal with. I've spoken with sheikhs and imams from Egypt to Azerbaijan, which I thought was a made-up country in a James Bond movie. I had no idea it was real. But, and ask for their input and their advice and their help. And so it's a combination of all of those things, trying as hard as I can to quell my own ego and find out what God wants me to make. It's hard to express in words, and that's why I'm a sculptor instead of a poet. Any other questions? Yes?
When do you realize that this is the end now? This thing has been studied enough and I should stop here? What is your end point? When do you get to reach the end point?
I really don't. The schedule I've given for the completion of the project is entirely arbitrary, and the names will never be done. They get to a point where I can make it solid, and that's about it. And the only way I get to that point is when it feels appropriate. I hope that it's because God is saying, this is enough for you right now. This is all you can handle. So, for me. And as I grow, hopefully they will get better.
Yes, Andrew, what has been the reaction of the LDS community, your friends, your neighbors, positive and negative?
Well, I expected to be really harassed by the crotchety old farts. But what has been astounding is that when people look at this, when they hear about it, their feathers are slightly ruffled. But when they look at them and see, I use a lot of images from Islamic constructions and stuff and try to follow the same construction techniques. And when they see the things in the flesh, as it were, the reaction has been nothing but very welcoming.
My question is, what made you motivated in doing sculptures about Islam?
I'm sorry?
What made you motivated in doing sculptures about Islam?
My graduate work was an exploration of different faiths, and Islam was one of those that I was exploring. But the thing that really motivated me, like I said at the beginning, was how extremely frustrated I was seeing that the only images that I was, from the media that my children were coming across about Islam were nothing at all like the Muslims that I had known and the Muslims that I knew. And so that, I know frustration is a negative thing, but that kind of drove me to find out a way to constructively express what I was discovering.